Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody have a wonderful day at work today. If you were off, I hope you had a wonderful day off and got some things done, or either kick back and relax. Here it's really, really hot, man. So I hope everybody got to kick back in the AC, and just enjoy their day off. If not, if you had to work out in the heat, I feel your pain because I work in the heat every day. And this shop is not air conditioned, but hey, somebody gotta get the job done. Just drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, keep your fans running, try to keep your AC running, and everybody should be good to go. So basically want to jump on here. I just got done firing up Raphael, and I will actually do I have the video of him running. The thing, like I said, it's so loud. I got the open downpipe. Downpipe is open on the turbo, so it's really loud. So this is what we got. So we're gonna walk to the front, and I've already pulled the valve cover off this bad boy. Okay, so this is about a 10-20 minute run time with some revs on it, and I don't think we have any marks, man. No, we're good. So the rocker arms are not hitting the valve cover. That's awesome. So actually, let me go over here and grab something. All right. So basically wanted to wipe them all off so y'all can get a better view of what we got going on here. Okay, so let's have a closer look. Still that pretty copper color on there, that nice coating that Harlan Sharp puts on these rocker arms. Beautiful. Like I was saying earlier in the post on FEOA, I wish I had a clear valve cover so I could show these off. These are just too pretty to cover up. And a lot of people agreed with that. So if anybody knows where I can get a clear valve cover, let me know. But so basically I wanted to let you guys see this. These rocker arms are not touching the valve cover on a 91 through 96 Ford Escort LX with the 1.9 liter SCFI CVH engine. So yeah, they're not touching whatsoever at all. And I learned something today. So I talked to Harlan Sharp, and I actually asked him, I said, hey man, I said, sorry about that, somebody went speeding by. I said, I got a few questions for you. I said, have you had any complaints about these rocker arms touching the valve cover on the CVH engine? He said, yes, we have. He said, but that was with our older style rocker arms. I said, what do you mean? He said, so you guys, and you guys that know messing with motors and stuff, a lot of V8 guys, when they run roller rockers, the roller rockers are completely squared off. I'm talking about like just a square block, pretty much a square block, no kind of roundness, curvedness, nothing, just a square block, right? So I was like, yeah, I said, yeah. He said that they used to be completely square, and we were having trouble with them tapping the valve cover and stuff like that. Some people were actually grinding them down themselves. He said, like I told him, I was like, I'm not taking no finish off of these. So if you pay close attention, so basically they revised they have revised the rocker arm. So basically what I mean by that is they have changed the design slightly on these to keep them from hitting the valve cover on the CVH engines that don't have the taller valve cover, like your like your 1.9 HOs and stuff like that. They have a taller, the valve cover has a taller deck, so they don't have, they have lots of clearance, so they have no issues with hitting. The SCFI and the SPI valve covers sit a little bit lower, and so do some of the older 1.9 and 1.6 Escort CVH engines. So what I want to do is, so basically you see this right here, and these four corners have been modified along with the body. It's not a complete square anymore. So they have actually chamfered these four corners, you know, and took a little off the sides too, right on the top, looks like. And it's just that, you know, they made them actually smaller. They made them, they made the actual rocker arm, it's not as wide. So it's, you know, it's actually, so actually what I'm trying to say is, see this piece, see this part right here? The rocker arm actually used to come all the way out like that. But they chamfered the edges here, 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 and here. And by doing that, that helps with clearance issues, hitting the rocker arm, I mean valve cover, the cylinder head, any of that. So these are basically the revised set. So if you call Holland Sharp tomorrow and you say, hey, I want a set of roller rockers for a US 1.9 head, this is what you're going to get right here. Because he even asked me, he's like, when did you buy the rocker arms? I said, back in like April, May. He's like, okay, yeah, you got the revised set. He said, that's the set that actually we, you know, we chamfered the edges on and actually trimmed them up some so they would clear. And these particular rocker arms will clear a CVH or a 2.0 SPI. If you have a set of Harlan Sharp roller rocker arms that are actually square bodies, you're gonna have an issue with them hitting the valve cover. So you're gonna need the revised set, which is these here. This is the revised set. As you can all see, they got, you know, they got chamfered edges. You know, they've been notched, you know, chamfered, notched, you can call it whatever you want. I call it chamfered, some people call it notched. But, you know, they have modified these to make them clear. So, and they do clear on mine. You know, I've been running the motor, and you can tell it's oil everywhere. So, you see, yeah, it's oil all pocketed in there everywhere. So, I had it running for about, you know, 10, 20 minutes. Shot a little video when it was running, so let it get a little warm. So this lifter could pump up. And looks like some of it went back down already. Yep, that one's pumped up. Yeah, they're pumped up. So, yeah, they're pumped up. But yeah, so I basically wanted to get on real quick and let everybody know that if you get the revised set of rocker arms from Harlan Sharp that actually have the chamfered edges, then you don't have to worry about any clearance issues. But if you have the ones that are completely square, like the first set he made, then yeah, you're gonna have some issues with valve cover clearance. So glad I was able to talk to him and get that information, and now I can share it with you guys. That way you're not scared to order a set of these. It's the way to go. You know, the car's a little more responsive, you know, just revving it up. I haven't taken it down the road or nothing like that. It's not quite ready for that yet. I still got a few more things I want to do before I do all that. It's not even tuned or anything, so I probably won't even take it down the street. But just wanted to get it running and fired up, and you know, do a check after I run it, after I ran the motor, and just to make sure that the rocker arms are not touching, and they're not. So there's the old valve cover laying down there. Now I can actually put my nice new powder coated red valve cover that Scott from Exile Auto Works, he always gets on me because I say it wrong. I always leave auto out. So Scott Bashnier from Exile Auto Works, he does powder coating, and he did a valve cover for me, I think last year. And he's been on my back about putting that thing on. So now I can finally put it on after I had to clarify to make sure these rocker arms weren't going to hit. So just like I said, I'm glad I went and talked to Harlan Sharp about this. I have heard this 2 or 3 times. A guy on my YouTube actually, he actually messaged me and asked me about it, and I was like, I haven't installed him yet, so I don't know. But now I do know 100% that these revised sets of rocker arms will not touch the valve cover at all. So there's no clearance issues. I just showed you guys. None of these rockers have marks where they've been tapping the valve cover. Trust me, if these rockers were hitting the valve cover, you would know it, and they would leave marks. So just wanted to, you know, show everybody this and let everybody know that, hey, you're good to go if you get the revised set. So just want to say thanks everybody for tuning into this and, you know, checking this out, paying attention, and, you know, please like and subscribe. And like I said, I'm on 4 social media. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. So if you guys got any questions, feel free to message me on any of those sources of social media, and I can answer any question any question you have about an escort. If I don't have the answer, I can get it. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and catch you guys on the next one.